Okay, y'all, welcome back to the L.A. Jackson Show. I'm your host, L.A. Jackson, and we are here today with another legend from our treasure chest. In fact, this is a brand new friend we just met the other day, courtesy of our friend, mutual friend, Max Lee. So shout out to Max. Shout out to cameraman Chuck Taylor, too. But I've got CB from the legendary group Trouble Funk. Welcome, brother.
Thank you for having me on the show, Mr. Jackson. It's a pleasure. We really keep our ears and our eyes to the streets, and we keep our eyes on your show, man. It's a great show. You're doing great things.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for having me here.
Hey, not a problem, not a problem. Now, like I said, we met through a mutual friend. You were performing with the new group. You've got a group that's kind of getting itself going right now here in Atlanta. So thanks for coming to Atlanta, the Peach State. Don't forget, and you're going to hear a lot more about peaches soon. So y'all keep your ears to the ground. But anyway, you're performing with your new group here in Atlanta. Now, I know that you have a rich history with Trouble Funk. And what did you play in the group?
I was once a trumpet player, but basically I did like singles and solos, and it was just a great time and a great experience. They're really like family members because the cousin of the lead singer is like my best friend. He's like my big brother, and you know, that's how I got to meet Trouble Funk. That's how I got to be a part of Trouble Funk. And it was just a great experience, man.
So tell us, how did you get into music, actually? I mean, what was your inspiration, kind of your story? What led you, before Trouble Funk, what led you to get into music in the first place?
Well, I don't know, don't y'all be saying I'm old out there, but basically...
I know I am.
In 1968, believe it or not, when the year that Dr. King was assassinated, that's the year I ran away from home.
Wow.
I have, it's 13 of us, you know, and I'm a baby of the 60s, so... You know, it was rough back then, so, you know, I was taught to go get it, so that's what I did. I left at 8 years old, man, and believe it or not, they say, how did you survive out there? I built me a shoe shine box. I used to shine shoes, man.
Wow.
And all my friends, I used to stay at their houses, and their parents used to say, boy, you gonna get us in trouble, but we just love you, so we can't let you be out the streets. And basically, that's how it all began, and I learned, you know, guys with music, with instruments in their homes, and I would play, I would sing, and I kind of found I had a low voice, just a little.
So that's sort of like, it sounds very similar to like the Motown story, and you know, just a lot of stuff happening in the street, you know, a lot of community within, you know, a certain group or groups of individuals that ended up forming, you know, music groups and stuff like that. And next thing you know, you have a whole flow of musicians, bands, and this undercurrent that generates all this music. And I imagine that's kind of how that go-go scene kind of developed, was from all you guys hanging out and you know, interacting, and you know, this one cuts here, this one does that. So that's just great, man. So what actually got you into the group Trouble Funk then?
Well, believe it or not, the first go-go song, and the first time I heard about go-go, some cat came from I don't know where. His name was Chuck Brown.
Chuck Brown.
Man, the first go-go song I ever heard, it must have been around 1971, 1972. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now blow the whistle.
Oh yeah.
It was just the Soul Searchers then. And before it was Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers, it was just the Soul Searchers. And that sound was so funky, and it was swing, and it was, oh man, that go-go swing. That lit that fire, and that gave me the desire. And my best friend, as I said earlier, was Trouble Funk. Dyke, Robert Reed, rest in peace. Taylor Reed, no, that's their family.
Wow.
So that's how I got to become a part of Trouble Funk. Listen, man, you know CB can sing.
That's amazing, man.
Yes, sir.
Because now that you mention it, I remember Chuck Brown had another song, and at the time Rick James had a song, and they both had a similar sound, so I actually thought that was a Rick James song. And then when I found out it was Chuck Brown, I was like, Chuck, who's this Chuck Brown? You know, and I always knew there was this interesting sound with that percussion, because, you know, a lot of songs, R&B is good for R&B as far as the bass and, you know, certain traits and characteristics, but go-go is just totally different because it's a very, very, very heavy percussive sound that just wants to keep you going there, you know. Now, how did you survive for so long when you guys obviously did shows? I mean, okay, I'm sure you guys ended up doing a couple of 10-minute songs.
Yes, sir. That's now, a long time.
Yeah, you know, how is there any magic to keeping that going like that?
Well, basically, see what makes go-go unique. Everybody said where the name came from. Really, where the name actually came from is the drummer never stops playing.
Okay.
He just keep going and going and going, and that's why they call it go-go.
Go-go.
And basically, whether it's a fast song or slow song, he'll tat 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 tat. He just break it down, and you just keep going. It's just a wonderful thing, brother.
Because, you know, I've got this small little book called Musicology 2101, a quick start guide to music biz history, and I'm getting ready to drop the second book within the next month or so.
Oh,
and of
great.
course you guys are going to be featured in the
thank you,
Musicology
brother.
series.
Thank you.
But the point I'm trying to make,
Right.
however, is that there was another type of music called go-go from England, and I compared and discussed the differences or similarities, if any, between English go-go and Washington, D.C. go-go. So I want your version of, you know, the differences or similarities or whatever you want to use to compare the two types of music.
Well, the difference from, if you want me to just keep it short and sweet, the real difference between American go-go and English go-go, English don't have Chuck Brown. Godfather Of Go-Go. That's who started it all. So
that's right.
That's where it came from.
Which one was? Did they both come out around the '60s? One before the other, or are they just totally unrelated as far as the time sequence?
I think they're totally unrelated. Well, I'm kind of sure they're unrelated because basically this was what the guys did. See, one thing that makes DC a unique place as well is they have a tradition of live musicians. We play. So we got bands, battle of the bands, and in all the schools we battle in the bands. So everybody know that, you know, you want to hear some live music, you want some great musicians, you can come to the nation's capital, man. We got some great musicians.
Wow.
We play our own musicians, and it's that there alone, it kind of sets us apart.
Okay. So, do you have any kind of I don't know, inspirations or folks that were before you that you looked up to as far as, man, if I could be a musician, or if when I'm a musician, I'm gonna be like Nat King Cole or Ray Charles? Or who were your guys or gals that inspired you to you know, do better in the industry?
Well, my all-time favorite is probably have to be my homeboy Marvin Gaye, and I'm just trying to tell you, listen, Marvin Gaye, Roberta Flack, I mean, a lot, Van McCoy, you know, a lot of those people came from out the city, but they're a lot older than I still looked up to them, but that's what, like the Go-Go's, just like they had their own Go-Go, we wanted our own. So basically what we did was we used them as an example, and we created our Motown.
Okay.
Our Motown sound.
Okay.
And that's that go-go swing.
Well, speaking of go-go swing, for y'all that are unindoctrinated, we're going to check out a little Trouble Funk right now, featuring my man, CB.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Let's check it out.
Like the man with the super S on his cape, we gonna jump through the funk like we got no break. I'm DJ Rock and I can pass the test to get down with the rappers from the east to west. This party please, that party please. I'll funk them all with the greatest of beats. This DJ Rock with the masterpiece of the boogie and the sound that moves your feet. Somebody say, get up, get up. Somebody say, get up, get up. You party good, you throwing down, you compliment this funky sound. The funk is here, so you can groove. We want to make your body move. And that brother there, his name is Dyke. He's gonna hit you with the rap so you can boogie tonight. I say downtown shopping with some fashion in mind. Just listen here closely while I tell you my line. I'm Slick Dyke, can be very naughty. I'm known by the name of Sporty Shorty. When checking out the others that dress so mean, they put me in their mind and with Mr. Carney. But Calvin Klein seems to come through until East Sailor Rent walks in the GQ. But that's not.
Man, that just brings back some serious memories. I tell you what, back in those days, man, it seemed like most of the music was good. You know, a song could come out, whether it was Go-Go or the OJs or, you know, the Philly International sound or whatever. And it was great back in those days because there were pockets of, in my case anyway, I like music mostly from the East Coast. So there were pockets of music in Philly, you know, DC, Miami had KC and the Sunshine Band and TK Records and everybody. So every little region had its own little pockets of sound that it was responsible for providing to the overall mix of the music industry. And I'm just glad that Trouble Funk was an integral part of that history, man. So give us some little known facts about Go-Go's beginning.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What can I pull up? Can I pull up any goodies? Let me see. Well, I could give you probably an unknown fact about Trouble Funk.
Sure, yeah.
All right, now you might not even knew about this.
I might not have.
Well, I won't speak of the company, the label, but I remember once upon a time that Trouble Funk was in court to use their name. That was a name that we created.
Name.
That we created, but we couldn't use that name because of problems dealing with certain record companies or whatever, record labels. And so what happened was, just like everybody else, you always got to be innovative. See, you can't never let nobody kill your dream. So let me tell you what we did. We got the Dark Vader uniforms, renamed the group Tilt, performed under Tilt, made a hit.
Wow.
And got our name back, got another group, let Tilt continue on, because you never see who's under the masses. And that's an unknown fact about Go-Go that you probably didn't
That's
know.
awesome, man. And you know, that's funny that you mentioned that, because a lot of people have gone to court just to retain their own name. And one of the more popular groups that I grew up listening to was The Time. And now they can't even use their name because Prince won't even release the name to them.
Wow,
you know?
I didn't know that.
That's The Time. They produced Janet Jackson and all these people, and they can't even use
Oh,
their own
stay
name.
on
You know,
that.
so that's
Wow.
kind of, I really, understand how that kind of situation happens. So, you just got to keep on moving forward. And I'm glad that you did keep on moving forward. I see you got these CDs here, man. Tell us a little bit about what's going on over here. What's this? N.L.T.T.T, Nothing Less Than the Truth.
That's all we're going to tell you.
Explain that.
That's all we're going to tell you. Well, basically, that's the new group. Shout out, None Less Than the Truth. Gary Stevens, my main man, my cousin. He the front man. I love you, boy. Hot Top, Kevin, Hard Rock. Love you guys, man. Basically, Nothing Less Than the Truth. We're still Go-Go, because that's our roots. Now, I pray. Well, I know we're not going to go and say, no, we're not Go-Go, as some other people might have done, whose name I don't have to call. But basically, we're going to always be Go-Go. This is where we started at.
Okay.
This is our first new single that was released. It's Nothing Less Than the Truth, and it's called Go-Go.
Go-Go.
Basically, it's a tribute to the Godfather Of Go-Go, and that's Chuck Brown. And it's our way of saying thank you so much, Pop, for giving us something to carry on and to try to make it better and to try to make it bigger. And I promise you, we won't let you down. We're going to do the best that we can, brother.
Well, hey, we're going to go on and break down and check out another Trouble Funk song from back in the day. And from there, we're going to just keep on moving along. So, hey, let's check this out.
We also have another new single, just for people that want to know. They see one thing about me. Just to give you this, I told you, they say, why did you leave Trouble Funk? I didn't leave Trouble Funk.
Okay.
I got arrested.
Wow.
Yeah, I ended up doing 20 years, well really 17 years, 6 months in prison. That's 20 years with good time. I kind of lost my way. For the younger groups that's coming up, a lot of that stuff you're doing, you ain't got to do it. Let me tell you something. It's one band, one unit, one love. If you just stay focused on just the simple things, man, everything will be just fine.
Okay, well, hey, we're going to go on and check out some music here. We're going to check out Nothing Less Than the Truth, your new CD. So tell us a little bit about that briefly, and we're going to check out some music from that.
This is still all former members of different go-go groups. We like a all-star group of go-go players.
Cool.
This is our tribute to Chuck Brown. The name of the single is called Go-Go.
I pledge my allegiance to go-go, and always be a part of the movement. As a part of the people, I will always groove, showing love wherever I hear it. There'll be no other music that will touch my soul like the rhythm and the sound of go-go. I cross my heart, I will do my part, keep it real in all ways. That's what I'm talking about. Give it respect.
That's it, y'all. That's it now. I turn my monitors down, y'all. My monitors down. Say, okay, y'all. All right there. Sounds good to me. Put it in the air. Come
In the
on.
late 60s, early 70s in Washington, D.C. Gave a brand new sound in the Truck City. Go-Go was born and heard across his town. Blow Your Whistle was a hit, thanks to Chuck Brown. Now the beat was a little different, had an African feel. The bass line singing funky with a jazz appeal. The horns are real funky, give it together swing. Piano, guitar, and percussion locked in everything. Check this, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mix it up real good, do it all in a half. Get some heart and soul by doing a little bit more. Big ups to Chuck Brown, gives it go-go. It's been a long time coming, got to give respect. Open your mind, give it a chance, baby, what the heck? This something made me do because you're not really.
This is another one of our new singles.
Go on.
This is also I Like Those Girls Who Like Those Girls. Now, basically,
What does
all
that mean now?
Yeah, well, we love everybody. See, we like them, they like us, and we like them too. So basically, what we saying is they have a right to do and be what they want to be,
Okay.
and hey, we love you. You know, my sister. You know,
Yeah.
I love her too. You know, I ain't gonna call your name. I love her too.
Okay.
But basically, you know, it's just our stamp to the transgender community saying that we love y'all too, and we want y'all to support us because we're gonna support y'all.
Like those girls who like those girls. Like those girls who like those girls. I like them, I like them. Like those girls who like those girls. Ooh yeah, I like them, I like them. Like those girls who like those girls. Ooh yeah, I like them like that.
Sexy is what sexy does. She's every kind of woman, everything above. She has an open mind, open to new things. Over room and one more, if you know what I mean. Never afraid to do what's on her mind. She might push up on you, shorty, if you're sexy and fine. I wanna taste the pleasures of the world you live. And don't be stingy, girl, you know it's a sin. Gonna be who you are, you're right with me. A female Mac, yeah, you working like that. I see you like the ladies, why I do too. I'm attracted to the same thing, just like you. I'm not intimidated by this fucking or how you talk or dress. No disrespect, mama, you can sit on my lap. Don't wanna change the world, you can be who you be. All I ask is don't forget about me.
Like those girls who like those girls. Like those girls who like those girls.
Man, that was just fantastic, man. I'm looking forward to having you back again so we can listen to
Sir.
more music.
And Mr. Jackson, you can have me on your show anytime, brother.
Thank
It's
you,
just
man.
such a great pleasure.
You really made my day.
Yes,
I tell
sir.
you what, I love the history that you bring with you. As a matter of fact, I personally feel go-go music is so important. I had to include it in one of my musicology books, so we'll have that story
Yes.
as well as additional commentary from the one, the only CB of Trouble Funk. And we're going to get some more inside information in the musicology series. So keep tuned to that book series because it's just loaded with gems. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yes,
full
sir.
of stuff. And we're going to have more commentary by Mr. CB
Yes, sir.
in there. But in the meantime, man, you know, I like to close out my show with saying something important to me. And that is that God wants us all to do something important for Him. But first, we have to do something good for ourselves. So I'm L.A. Jackson. We're going to close out with some Chuck Brown and one of his greatest songs. What was that again? Bustin' Loose. I feel like bustin' loose. I feel like having CB from Trouble Funk back again. And man, I appreciate you, my brother.
Pleasure's all mine, brother.
Let's bust this out.
Okay, and as we said, talking about the Godfather Of Go-Go, you know, I can never forget about him. So this is his official obituary. I don't never take it down, but I'll take it down for a second. The reason I don't take it down is because I don't want it to get destroyed. So let me see. This is his official obituary. This is not a copy. And they gave him a wonderful tribute. And I like to always try to remember him. They also named, I was there the day that they named the street after him, Chuck Brown Way. I was on stage with him, me, my best friend and us. And Pop just a man, you know, he's just a man and he's the guy. And he brought a lot of history and a lot of great things to the city. If you've never been to a go-go before, let me see, they should have a go-go shop somewhere in here. If you've never been to a go-go before, you would be amazed. That's a go-go. That's a go-go. And all that love coming back at you. You know, all the love you put out there, you get it back. And ain't nobody get it like Chuck. And basically, I'm so blessed to say that can't nobody else show you one of those posters right there. So you ain't got to worry about ever seeing that again unless his family had one. I don't know his family. Other than that, nobody has one of those. That's this band, the Chuck Brown Band. They still doing their thing, and that's so great. You know, rest in peace. I just remember him because he was so. Some people might think he was kind of shrewd. He was in a way, but you got to be that way. You got to drive your band. You got to drive them, and he drove them, and that's why we're talking about him today. That's why they're relevant today because of the drive that he had. And if I learned anything from him, or I've taken anything from him, I've taken it to be a front man or to be a lead singer or to be up front in any group. You got to always be the best that you can be, and you got to always give 200%, not 100, but 200%, because you got to be the heartbeat and you got to be the drive. You know, I really appreciate y'all for acknowledging me and for acknowledging Go-Go. You know, and one of the true legends that Go-Go has ever known. You know, Mr. Jackson, I tell you, it's really an honor and a pleasure that y'all came to my home to interview me. I humbly say thank you. Chuck, I know you got things you can do, Mr. Cameraman, but both of y'all came to my show. Emergency came up. I had to leave. We didn't get to do the interview.
And here we are now.
Yeah, y'all was humble enough to come to my home to do it. And one last but not least, let me see that. Look at there's something laying there behind your head there, Mr. Jackson, right there. Let me see that right there. Okay. And for those who don't remember, these are the Trouble Funk days right here. Let me pull one of these out. I keep a few goodies around every now and again, you know. Now I don't want y'all to laugh because y'all know I ain't got no hair now. So back then, see, I had hair there. See, it's all about CB right there. That's all I gotta say.
That boy right to yourself.
Yeah, look, there you go. Say the man with the plan. Look out, I'm a ladies man. CB, that's me.
That's right.
That's me, babe. It's all about us. It's all about Go-Go. I really appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Sharing these memories and these moments, man. And you made me think. You made me feel real nostalgic about a lot of it.
Thank you, man.
You know, because I remember the days at the Masonic Temple on Wednesday night with Chuck Brown. Before the show, me, Doc, Tillery. I know he liked that cognac. We sit back there and sip a drink or something before the show. You know, I miss those days. You know, it's the thing about it. He, you know, when he died, Chuck didn't want us to be sad. He wanted us to party. Brother, if you can hear me, for 2 weeks we partied in D.C. like it was 1999. I promise you we did. And Chuck Brown was blowing and playing in every speaker, everywhere, brother. You know, when I came back, I had left and went to Georgia, and then I came from. My wife said, well, I know you got to go up there and say goodbye to your friend. I said, I sure do, sweetie. And I flew up there to D.C., man. From the moment that I touched down on the ground, it was just, I've been there all my life, 50 years. I've been in Georgia for 3. When I touched down on those grounds that time, that day, and I knew that he was not here no more, you know, it was just, it's like the day the music stopped playing, you know, it was just, you know, it hurt, you know, it hurt, you know, but.
You're going to keep his legacy going, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yep.
Without a doubt. But thank y'all, man.
God bless you, my brother.